Hey, what's up?
He just looks so natural and picturesque with that infinite rocket launcher.
A rocking chair that never stops, the infinite rocker.
I combined rocket launcher in my head and came up with rocker.
Well, it could be a guy a guy that can headbang indefinitely, the infinite rocker. I hope Ashley doesn't jump in front of my rocket. Ever.
You know, they used to have such clear, Spanish words when they would yell at us, but now they're just like...
That's pretty much how this chapter's going to go. By the way, a bunch of dudes coming in. They don't stand a chance. Hi!
Hi! Ah!
De-atomized! There is nothing left.
I was just leaving. I just came here to get my coffee, and,
Imagine being held up by a guy just
like
rocking a rocket launcher, just pointing straight at you. And you got your hands up and you're like, dude,
no way, Leon.
I'm not gonna mess with you.
And they died.
Are you out of your mind?
I knew you'd be fine if you landed on your butt.
What is this?
Come on, let's go.
You could have been impaled on that!
Yeah, no kidding.
That was not the smartest thing to do, Leon!
Hey, I saw you guys jump on me.
What is that thing?
And boom. Hey, it worked.
Well, okay.
I don't know why I underestimate how powerful the infinite rocket launcher is, but just seeing things explode, die on impact, I don't know, sometimes you feel just too powerful.
It's a good feeling.
And that's kind of why I've been divvying up time between all the infinite weapons that you can get.
Oh, come on, squeeze through there, Leon!
Suck it in, man! Yeah, I just didn't want to feel too overpowered with one weapon the entire time because, believe it or not, being a god can be boring sometimes.
Okay, Beerus, god of destruction.
Whis, it's time for me to go down there with an infinite rocket launcher and teach the Saiyans what for.
I don't know, I think Beerus would be a pretty good Resident Evil protagonist.
He might end up being a Jake Wesker.
It's like, Ouroboros will be released into the atmosphere, ensuring complete global saturation. Oh really? Mind if I help you out with that?
That sounds like a little bit of fun. I think I'll partake. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked here. I hate this part. Oh my god, I hate this part.
Being a god is boring. You ever feel too powerful sometimes? Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, so instant karma's still a thing in the Resident Evil universe.
You got an infinite launcher, an infinite laser, a fucking Chicago typewriter, and you almost get your ass killed.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
This is, this is thinking I'm invincible when really I am still a very squishy human man.
Even a god can bleed.
And now I know how Thanos felt when he killed Loki. By the way, spoilers. Must have felt pretty good to be told, yeah, you'll never kill a god, and then you just, you know, kill him.
What was he, like, half god, half, like, snow orc or something?
God. You know, don't ask me how I got to here. This is one of those, like, long YouTube things where you watch one video and then it kind of spirals into a bunch of other videos that you didn't know you wanted to watch, but you did anyway. I saw professional axe throwing the other day, and that just reminded me of it. Hi. Bye.
Ah!
What is the weirdest pathway you've been on, like a YouTube video binge?
Do you know what I'm kind of into right now a little bit?
What's that?
Console restorations.
You've been seeing those go around too?
Yeah. And I started watching one. I'm like, huh. It's just some nice ASMR. I like just watching, like, I saw one, the one that won me over
Leave it to me, Leon.
was that white PlayStation 2.
Okay, I saw that in just like, it was suggested to me and I was like, oh, that seems cool. I won't watch it, but it seems cool.
Just like seeing him turn this busted up, white PS2. It's yellowed. It's got like a Nemo sticker on it. Obviously, some young kid who doesn't give a shit about his consoles and probably spoiled as shit used it, and he is thorough in his cleaning of this thing. Like he even puts the plastic shell in a vat of hydrogen peroxide and then puts UV lights around it to reduce the yellowing.
Oh my god!
He is thorough.
That sounds awesome!
It is just pretty to see when he's finished with it. It looks brand new. It's just, it's like art.
I think the weirdest it's ever gotten for me is you get the videos that get suggested to you where it matches nothing that you've been watching at all, but interest catches your eye. Have you seen the one of the two guys who basically make an underground indoor like water slide and pool out of mud?
No, I haven't.
It's actually fascinating because they use the ground's natural clay and everything to make an underground water slide and pool. So basically they jump down a hole into a pool they made themselves using natural water that's constantly streaming in.
That sounds pretty neat, actually. Yeah.
Of course, it took like days, but it was all done by hand. That was the other thing.
Well, the fact it's natural won me over. That's neat.
By the way, no matter how fast you can go in Resident Evil 4, this part will always be slow.
I'm leaving it to you.
Thanks, Ashley. What YouTube binges have you been on?
Makeup tutorials.
And then she somehow ends up on the lo-fi live stream that's been going for like the past 5 years. Man, I can't tell you how much that lo-fi channel has actually helped me.
I got something similar. I'm a vaporwave guy. So that there's like a vaporwave live radio that I always check out.
I have watched that one too.
More often than not, I just turn it on and, oh, hey, look at that! A fucking banger.
And they always are bangers. I don't know how it's possible to turn on a YouTube radio, basically, and it just be an amazing song to just chill out to.
So it's really not so much related videos that I get recommended, it's more like what Twitter thinks I'm interested in trending.
That's the weird one too, yeah.
I don't know why Twitter thinks I care so much about Minecraft YouTubers.
Fucking, I hate it.
I don't know who they are. I've never seen any Minecraft YouTuber do anything. Except me.
See, this is what happens when the stands get, like, in an uproar. And it just gets annoying, because I always see, like, a name, and it's clearly not an actual name, so I'm thinking, oh, did this, big YouTuber I don't know about, did they die? Did something happen to them? No. Drama was started over fucking Minecraft.
Feel them.
I got real worried one day, because all of a sudden trending was, he's unbanned.
Sadler!
I'm like, oh fuck, who's unbanned? And it turns out it's some Some guy named George from Twitch or whatever. Like, who? I don't know.
Something like that.
Disobey.
See, Sadler right now, he is the leader of Minecraft YouTube, and he is telling his stans to please join him. And I guess for this scenario, we'll play the part of Leon and not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Oh no, Herobrine!
You know, speaking of Minecraft, that technically means that Sephiroth could kill Herobrine if he wanted to, now that Smash is canon.
Yeah.
Like, all that stuff you see in those Smash trailers is all canon.
Yeah, Leon got cucked.
She went for an older guy. I don't even know if he has a lot of money.
Already begun.
So that's why he doesn't do anything with her at the end of the game. After seeing that, it's just any attraction is just melted away.
You know, I was actually just thinking about that. Since I've already played through the end of the game, so I've already, you know, seen all the cutscenes. And one cutscene that always... I don't know. It just sounded weird, even back then. It's the overtime line.
What's the news on our friend Leon?
And I've always thought, how awkward would that be if your personal Secret Service all of a sudden started banging your daughter?
Understand each other clearly. I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that
I know for a fact that you're a playable protagonist, and that's already untrustworthy.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Like, would the other Secret Service have to, like, stand in front of your daughter's door as your personal Secret Service is applying overtime?
Make sure that you time those perimeter check calls well, otherwise you're going to be hearing something.
Scream of terror. Now we're gonna flip the topic a little bit and go way around.
Whoa!
By the way, I hate that guy.
Sorry.
I have always heard the argument that Ashley is annoying.
Understandable.
See, she's only annoying if you're bad at the game. Ah!
Yeah.
Got him.
I thought that she'd be worse, but two things. First of all, she ducks when you aim at her, and she gets into bins when you tell her. She tells you to wait and follow, you know. She's not, you know, a magnet to danger, basically. She can handle herself. And the second thing is she gets kidnapped like 3 times throughout the game, so at least she goes away for a while sometimes.
I mean, we're not playing eco here, guys. It's not just a constant... I believe that's the one. That's a constant, oh my god, what's the word? Help.
Escort?
Escort!
Escort mission?
Every time we turn on one of these videos, my brain goes dead. Oh hey, here's the infamous cutscene with 7 QuickTime events. You screw up one, you go back to the beginning.
Oh, I hate this part.
After playing this for so many years and so many different versions, you start to notice some interesting, I don't know, loading techniques? Keep an eye on the background and also Leon and Krauser's model, because with the HD version, I believe they had to remake a few assets.
Krauser. I died in the...
Look how glowy Leon is in this part.
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
He's almost transparent.
As expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
It's like they're cardboard cutouts from another version.
What do you want?
And this is what happened. You already know about the game devs of old trashing their code because they never thought they would be remaking old games.
Yeah.
I think that's what Capcom did, to an extent. Because there's definitely still some models left over when upgrading to the HD version. And then you got loading like that. That was 2 frames of disappearing models to reload them into the next part of the cutscene.
You got her.
So for 2 whole frames, Leon and Krauser are gone from the world so that it can load the new parts of the cutscenes, and no other version does that except for any HD versions.
Well, again, this whole game was optimized for the GameCube. Porting it to every other system is going to be some cracks in the foundation.
I will say, this was so much easier in the PlayStation 2 version, but that's just because the PlayStation took forever to fucking load. You had plenty of time to actually press the buttons. And then, like, you know, you're stressing out because you don't want to press the wrong buttons, but every time you do press the right buttons, the game just loads for, like, 2 whole seconds. And for this scene, which has to be, like, done, like, one right after another, you gotta see what happens next and quickly. Otherwise, you're going to, like, desync and deload your game. It was very interesting the first time playing through on the PS2 version.
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
I also really like that scene. I might bump up the audio a little bit since I was talking over it, but Krauser's blind too.
Oh yeah,
She's the bitch in the red dress.
great cutscene. Who is he? I knew him. Why are you here? I don't know.
Wouldn't want my special guests on the island.
Look, nobody ever gave Resident Evil an award for good writing.
I'm supposed to thank you, right?
No one ever tells anybody anything.
Yeah. Since you're here, why don't
Have you
I
noticed there's a lot of
introduce
stuff that
you?
people criticize in modern games that totally happened in old games during PS2, GameCube, and Xbox era?
A senior moment, perhaps.
These people are spoiled.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Fun.
Like, I fully admit that my favorite games of all time have some really stupid moments, but, you know, it's still my favorite. And can you criticize it for having those stupid moments? Oh, absolutely. Like this.
Ah, yes.
This is a waiting game. There is a way to speed up this process, but it all happens after this. The quicker you basically jump into the lasers, the faster you can get this segment over with. Dodge, and dodge.
This part was in the Resident Evil movie.
Mm-hmm. That's what this is based off of. And by the way, you can speed this up by running towards the lasers. And in fact, that's safer, because the lasers gradually speed up as they get closer to Leon. So if you run towards them, they're actually at their slowest point. And you can get that button press in.
Yeah, smells like taco sauce and farts.
Muy caliente.
That's going on the thumbnail.
I had to choose different thumbnails than what I used for the original LP, so people would know it's different. You know, besides the title and everything else.
And the fact I'm here.
And the fact that you're here. That moment right there where Leon's sitting in the chair was actually my icon when I did the Resident Evil 4 Let's Play.
Ah, that's what that was. You, fanboyed hard when you saw that first, didn't you?
It was one of those, oh, that's cool. See, I don't get, like, overly fanboyed. I do, but not as much as you might think.
What do you get overly fanboyed about?
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm pretty shameless in what I get fanboyed about.
Let's see. The last time I overly fanboyed about something was actually when Joker got into Smash. And then I found out Joker's a bit of a hooker, and he gets around. So now he's in, like, everything.
Ashley.
She turned into a puddle. No!
No! She melted!
Oh, now the walls are peeing.
And they're also letting loose giant monsters.
Hello, I am, referred to as It. I will be your boss for today.
Hiya, Georgie. You wanna play a game? It's called Tentacle Hentai, Georgie. It's really fun in Japan. Let's play.
You prefer the Tim Curry Pennywise or the Bill Skarsgård Pennywise?
Allow me to put this tentacle around your neck, Leon. Waha! 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 I really wish they both could have gotten together for at least one scene. Or had, like, a reference.
I think it was too far, because Tim Curry is very, very old and very, very sick.
Yeah, yes, he is, and I feel so bad. Like, I'm gonna be really, like, sad and depressed when he dies. He's one of my favorite actors.
You know, I think you can tell a lot about somebody based on what their favorite Rocky Horror Picture Show song is.
Do tell.
Well, mine is, the one that had Meatloaf in it, you know, Hot Patootie, bless my soul. I really love that rock and roll. That's, that's my favorite.
Now I want to join in the conversation. I'm going to have to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. Even though I've basically seen every scene in it, but have never actually sat down and watched the film.
Is it going to change your life? Probably not. Is it going to be a neat little watch? Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. And that's about what I expect for... You know how people say, you have to watch this movie, you have to watch this, you have to experience this, and then when you do, it's kind of like, okay, that was fun.
There's always a musical of the moment. Like, you know, at any one point there is a musical that you have to see. You know, in the early 2000s it was Wicked, and then it was Rent for a little while, and right now Hamilton is the golden boy for musicals, I'd say.
And that's been the golden boy for a long time.
Yeah, it's kind of dominant right now, I'd say.
So I just want to chime in and say, thank God for the infinite rocket launcher, because you can trigger this part and not have to go back and forth. You don't have to, you know, do extra work for this. You can just blow up the door and then push the button and then push the second button and then you're golden. Get out of here. This part is, nowadays, not very interesting. It's just running away from a monster and doing puzzles.
I don't know, that's a pretty good hook.
It's off the chain, man. It's probably the most interesting boss fight in this game.
So now somewhere deep at the bottom of that hole. Yeah, I was about to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not going down without a fight.
Now it's time for said fight.
Yep, one.
Ow! Oh, God!
Well, fully upgraded hand cannon didn't do it. How about a rocket? Well, that took him down to about past half health. Let's see if the laser can do it. Hold still, please. There we go.
And then Sadler calls, would you entertain, terms of surrender from our group?
Again, I still like the idea of Sadler watching all of this through security cameras planted all throughout this island, and seeing Leon just not only pull out a cannon that he can hold, but also a gigantic rocket launcher, and then a laser, and then just seeing absolute chaos happen on his island.
I do believe that we are in trouble.
A couple of his foot soldiers come in and say, we've got the white flags ready, sir, whenever you're ready.
Maybe Sadler's not ready, is he? He's like, no, wait, hang on.
Let's see where this goes. And then he sees that, and realizes, oh dear.
Okay, 2 more chances, and then we'll talk about surrendering.
Next he's gonna see Krauser die, and then go, okay, one more chance, and then we might panic. Might being the key word.
But he's got to keep morale up, so it's like, I will see this American agent for myself, and I will take him down single-handedly, and we will continue our glorious conquest across the world. And he whispers to one of his men, set the island aglow in 10 minutes.
It's like that one scene in Age of Ultron. We will never surrender. I am going to surrender. Oh yeah, getting that blue stone of treason is actually the final treasure in the game. Main treasure, I should say.
Oh.
And now it's time to fight Krauser, everybody's favorite boss fight.
Well, yeah, he's knife only, right?
Of course.
So, you two are all hooked up now, is that it?
Where's Ashley?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I do!
She's beyond that gate.
Alright, thanks!
Thank you!
But you'll need 3 insignias to open it.
What are you gonna do, Krauser?
There's one in the north.
I'm going to turn into a regular villain from a Resident Evil game, telling you where you need to go, and then make you realize that you gotta kill me.
I think he got lost on his way to Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes.
Sounds like you thought
Because this is so totally a Metal Gear boss fight.
Let's see, you've got the fear, the pain. Could he be the buff?
The annoyance.
This fight is so mean on professional mode. Oh my god, we're actually going so fast he can't hit us!
Damn it! God!
Alright, in the original Let's Play, I had a segment called Messin' with Krauser, because it is so easy to trick his AI into doing stupid stuff. The first trick is actually right here. He is actually going to chase us over to this area, but if you stand right here, he cannot touch you. At all. He is going to try and go close quarters, but he just can't. He will go down the ladder every single time, and then you can just deal damage to him.
You are a true soldier of war, Mr. Kennedy.
I love doing that trick. It is so stupid and so amazing. And kind of the cool thing is, this entire segment changes depending on how long it takes you to get from the first insignia to the second to the third. If I had waited too long, Krauser actually would have been waiting in front of the behind one of those slabs to ambush me. But I'm going too fast for him, so he chooses another vantage point.
Wait up!
And he also has a tactic where he will either use his bow that has exploding bolts, or he will just use his machine gun. You do not want the machine gun because it hurts a lot. It takes about half your health bar in professional mode. You want him to shoot arrows because those are slow and easy to escape from.
You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
Not touching that one.
You also never want to fight Krauser close quarters, because then you have to press buttons really quickly. So honestly, just hide under here. I was actually linked to a clip where Krauser actually threw a grenade trying to hit Leon underneath this platform here. He threw it at his own feet and hurt himself. So the AI is kind of borked in the HD versions.
Well, he just wants to kill Leon without any regard for his own safety.
Mm-hmm. I thought we were friends, Krauser. Hey, it worked. I was trying my best not to clip into the statue because I don't know what would happen.
Uh-oh.
The Adventures of Telefrag Leon.
Maybe it's easier to slide out of that statue than it was a crate.
Oh, is he there? Hey, there he is. He had to pop in there for a second.
I can see your every move. I have the upper hand.
Yeah, I don't know how he hit me, because I know there's an opening there where he can shoot, but he clearly wasn't looking in that direction, so that was kind of the AI's thinking, you know, hey, I'm 60 FPS now, I'm thinking faster than normal. And so, yeah, we're gonna hit you for no reason.
Twice as fast, half as smart.
It's really fun to, you know, fuck with AI when you know how to do it.
Looks like you're messing with those Hyrulean Guardians.
I don't know how those people get those amazing trick shots.
Nope.
Like, I could barely kill a Guardian as is. It took me until, like, 40 hours in where I realized I could throw their blast back at them with my shield.
What is it that you fight for?
I like taking a big axe and chopping off their legs one by one. They just can't handle it.
You can do that?
Oh yeah.
See, I thought the leg came off by, like, accident. You had to have them do it, but you can just chop them off?
If you get a big enough damage, you can just swing that axe and just chop them off with every combo. It's crazy.
Dude. Oh man, I feel like I've been missing out, because I played Breath of the Wild, I don't know, pretty close to the vest. Very safe, I would say. But I did, you know, go out of my way to have some fun every now and again.
It is a game that is rife for experimentation. And if you just played it completely straight and completely on a surface level, you're missing a lot of the game.
One more to go, Krauser.
I did have a lot of those moments where I asked myself, will this work? And then it did, and I was blown away.
Witness the power
of Soul Edge!
completely, Krauser.
My name is Nightmare. Prepare to die. Okay, so a lot of people know how this fight goes. If you are playing normally, you want to watch out for that giant, like, shield he has over his face, because he likes to shield, and then as he's attacking, you could just hurt him a bunch. If you are a speedrunner, this fight is piss easy. Behold the knife.
Yes. Everyone's favorite exploit.
Krauser had... Oh, it broke.
He has a knife too, you know.
The cycle broke. Well, that sucks. There we go. That wasn't a very clean fight. I took way more damage than I thought I would have. So, I think we can do better. Speedrunner Leon is going to be showing us what he's been doing in the background for a while. And that is actually going to be the end of the episode. We're finishing up this chapter. And then we're close to the end of the game, my friend.
Alright.
Just gotta tap buttons really quickly.
The world's most difficult jigsaw puzzle.
Panther into snake hole. Wait, no!
Man, I wish Ashley was here.
I hate the next chapter. I have always hated the next chapter. So, before we get on to the last part of the game, let's see what Speedrunner Leon was doing. If you don't have the infinite rocket launcher, here's a fun little trick. Aim for the corner, and there you go. It has to be a frag grenade, though. Also, we're gonna mess with Krauser a bit. See him over there? Let's get him aggroed. And then just, run past him.
Okay. No, wait, not that fast, hang on!
Wait! And here's the God Strat. Using the Dipman glitch, you are going twice as fast. and you kind of slowly circle around because he's going to stumble over to the right. Just keep that pattern going, and eventually, perfect. Nothing can beat Leon's knife.
Except maybe a poorly timed hit and a missed quick time event.
Except for when you know that happens. Oops.
Well, poo.
No, that's alright. Next time on Resident Evil 4 New Game Plus, we're gonna finish this game with a bang.